Okay, we're live.
God damn. Adam can't hear me? Well, there was only one left.
Rude. Cass has her head up her ass.
Daniel was speaking. She called him Adam.
Okay, Cass. Common problem. Fix your shit. Cause you have the shitty internet.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck Macca's was.
What, Adam?
You were better off before.
Whoop.
What's wrong with Arby's?
I hate Arby's.
These has the meats.
Well, too bad.
Sean, what are you streaming?
Persona.
Oh. Would your mom say something?
Yeah,
I am procrastinating so much on going into Iron Banner. I don't want to do this.
What? Yeah. She asked me to record Shameless too.
Well, yeah, because I did that.
How bad do I need this pinnacle gear?
You don't.
I mean, it'd only be to try to run Grandmaster, and I don't feel like that's gonna happen.
Go ahead and fast travel here.
What's your power level, Richard?
10-7.
Have you gotten around my 1013 yet?
No, I'm almost 1,008.
I want to try to win 3 matches in trials also.
Shit, I was killing it last night in Iron Banner.
Were you?
Had 22 kills with a 11 KD,
Damn.
and then I had 34, 36, like a 4.6.
Where was everybody else at?
Let's see.
I know where Cass was. You don't have to tell me that one.
Cass is getting better. The one where I had 22 and 11.
Good morning.
Cass is making double digits now.
Oh, she got 10?
She's usually around. She's like 3rd or 4th place lately.
Well, I haven't been playing with you guys at all, so. It does, because every time I've been on with you, you get like 6.
I guess I'll relax and look after the flower bed. I haven't
Yes,
been
you
able to for a while.
I was like, I can go on my app and pull the matches.
The Phantom Thieves are amazing.
Let's see, Josh was probably playing with you last night.
He was on, but he was playing. He was doing strikes.
Oh, okay.
He's more than welcome to join us. I don't know why he didn't. So leave me alone.
Probably because the last time he played the Iron Banner, he got fucking wrecked.
Oh, I would have went to regular Clash for his benefit. Not the Corvettes. Come on, man. You're gonna take all my money.
I stayed in his trying to get ranked with people his level. So
You know, we're never that
much
lucky.
fun. We have been that lucky before, remember? Seth and Jake were doing it, and because they were both in the fire team, we were getting ranked 200 points lower than everybody. We're like, ah, you fucking bitches!
Fuck.
Your dogs are going nuts, but
Yeah, they can shut the fuck up. I need a goddamn gas station. Did you stab it?
Alright then. I see stories online about horrible hosts like Tsukasa
You
all
So
the
was that
time.
one lady the owner, Richard?
Say what?
So was that one lady the owner?
No.
However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to convince Eiko.
Oh, fuck off. I just need a gas station. I found one. I'm gonna make it.
the
Believe
Outer
some of the promoters
Worlds?
around here may know something.
Shit!
As my father
What?
always said,
God.
finding evidence
Guessing you
takes
didn't
years
make
of
it?
work.
Oh, I made it to the gas station. And
Oh,
out of
that's
nowhere.
why you said gas station. I'm like, why the fuck is he talking about a goddamn gas station?
And when you're running from the cops, if you hit a gas station, you can only hit them 3 times, but it repairs your car.
That's a bad thing?
Well, I immediately hit a fucking spike trap after I got out of it.
Dumbass.
Somehow my tires reinflated themselves, which I'm okay with.
What a sauce.
Hey,
Fuck.
aw,
Oh no. Oh, bastard.
did you notice
She
this?
said chicken burger. It's not a chicken burger. If it's made out of beef, why is it called a
It's almost time
hamburger?
for Eiko's shift to end.
I've
Let's wait for
always
her in front
wondered
of the
that my
shop.
entire life.
Like, that never... It's a hamburger, but it's ground beef. Or did it start out as ham at one point?
Wouldn't you call it a... Would you call it a pork burger then? I'd call it a pork burger.
Hey,
Oh, a pork chop sandwich. Bro.
Okay, we need to stop talking about food because my mom made buffalo ranch
a
chicken
little-
sliders today.
A little mashed potatoes and some dressing and a little gravy in there too, Richard. Bro.
I know, but my mom made fucking buffalo ranch chicken sliders, Randy, with melted cheese.
Were they good?
I ate 6 of those bitches. On top of my late lunch of Burger King. Nothing has digested today. I want to die.
So here soon you're gonna be like, guys, I'll be back. I gotta go drop a deuce.
Pretty much.
It does not help that I keep throwing carbonated drinks on top of it.
Just remember, don't trust that fart.
Oh no, at this point it's like just one solid piece. It's like I'm gonna drop a fucking straight fucking... I'm sure there's a reason for that.
I don't either. Because no matter how much she's been told, she still calls me. No, I stare at it, wait 15 minutes, and then call you back. That is not right back. I
is
let
not.
it sit for 15 minutes before I called you back.
She was like, "Oh,
It was
now."
that. Because I got text messages first about, I'm hurt, that's how it's gonna be. You called me at 8:31. That's 18 minutes. That's 18 minutes. 8:31 to 8:49. That's 18
Twitch
minutes.
World, I do apologize.
Really,
The old couple is fighting like an old couple, even though they aren't a couple.
you really lost this argument, Cass. You
It was
really.
18 minutes, and this is after I watched it ring and still didn't answer it. Play with what? The last time I was out there, I said, that bitch ain't coming by. Look, shit. Quiet. I get muted again?
Wow. Unnecessary.
I didn't even know what's happening.
It's alright. She'll come by this Friday and she's gonna be mad as hell.
So much hostility.
Because her face mask has been retired.
Well, I'm just glad they didn't make us wear face masks. Otherwise, I would have bought that gummy one.
Oh no! It's mandatory for me to wear one now.
At work?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying if they were going to make it mandatory for us, I was going to get that one from that website I showed you with the gummy
I got
bears.
told I can't have that one.
Yeah, my mom said I can't wear that one either, but I was like, I'm a grown man. So if I want to wear a face mask with a ball gag on it, I'm going to wear one.
Please fucking do.
The owner told me I couldn't wear it. So I was scrolling through all of them, and he said none of them were appropriate for Chick-fil-A. And I was like, come on.
It's okay, I'm going to get Sean the Illuminati one.
We'll fucking end you right where you stand.
But Sean, they'll finally accept you.
This dude
No.
is for real just hopping back and forth over the flagpole.
I get to go get an Aston Martin. Interesting.
But
I can get a 55 Bel Air.
yes.
Can you get me one too?
Bruh, you better put a 454 in it too.
Oh, and I unlocked the 1999 Fox body.
Like, 55's nice and all, but mine is a 54 Bel Air coupe.
Alright.
I can get a 17 F-150 Raptor. I don't know what I'm going to do with that in Need for Speed, but I'm going to get it.
Bro, you're gonna put grill guard on the front of it, you're gonna fucking ram shit with it. What you do with all the souped up trucks and all the games. I don't care if it's a Dodge, Ford, Chevy, you put the brush guard on there, you attach it to the frame, and you fuck shit up. Because if you bend that, you totaled your truck.
Though this one actually has off-road racing too.
Speaking of off-road racing, you know what game I want to play?
What?
Beetle Adventure Racing on the N64.
Oh, dude.
The what?
I remember
Beetle
that
Adventure
game.
Racing!
We used to wreck house in that game, my brother.
Fucking Randy, you never heard of that game? It was like the only game ever sponsored by like Volkswagen, and you just raced with Beetles.
Oh god.
No, I did not.
Over.
That was not a game on my agenda on the Nintendo 64.
Oh man.
I'll be back.
Granted,
You're missing
when
out.
I had a Nintendo 64, I was in high school.
I feel that.
I was in junior high and high school, so Volkswagen Beetle Racing was not on my list of games.
I'll be back.
Everybody left.
I'm still here.
Bye,
I
Felicius.
haven't left yet.
Oh, honey.
Hey,
So how did you get today, Daniel?
Something not good.
The fuck?
Yeah, I
For
know.
one day
Shit.
that no one can judge you for being hallucinating high.
I'm pretty sure still will get judged though.
Eat a whole bag of edibles and smoke 3 blunts and hit a bong 4 times and just start seeing shit.
Oh, you gotta go to the coma doing that shit.
Well, I know.
I've done
As
that
you're
once.
seeing shit. The edible game took THC to a whole new level.
It made the interview 100 times funnier.
Most people go night-night before they can have that much THC.
Why should leave the
Then
party?
edibles and all the concentrates and everything. I stopped asking questions. Why?
damn it.
It's useless.
Shit. Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Guess she got kicked. She got tired of us.
I
Or
didn't
me.
do, I must say I didn't do anything wrong.
I say us, but it's you, fucking Richard. God damn it. Just a random message. It's time. It's time for what?
Duel.
The deuce. That's what time it is. All the sliders, Burger King, the sodas stacked on top of it.
Oh my gosh.
It finally dropped into his lower intestine.
Oh, I felt bad for that toilet.
Need what?
Are you charging your phone?
My controller.
Well then,
So, you know what that reminds me of, Sean? When Richard does that?
I will. What?
Yami.
What?
Richard reminds me of Yami.
Yami?
Yeah.
Oh, from Black Clover.
Yeah, just in there just
Yes.
dropping fucking bombs.
No, they're chips. I mean,
Sean,
all
do you want
chips
me
go
to run?
stale, yes.
Do you want me to ruin Black Clover for you? Are you
Might as
caught up?
well. I ain't gonna watch it.
Oh. So, they did all that thing and they killed that devil, right?
Correct?
And then now the new arc is they're trying to go to the Spade Kingdom I think it was. And there's a devil there. And in one of the episodes, Lux saw the demon, and he freaked out. You know, he's down to fight everything.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to fight him. He damn near pisses himself. So I go to work, and I'm like, Timmy, I know you've read all the mangas. What's the deal with this dude? He's like, what do you mean? I said, ruin this shit for me. Who is he?
End it now!
So, the wizard in the Spade Kingdom that's like killing everybody in the Diamond Kingdom, his demon is Lucifer.
Oh, okay.
So he's the king of all devils. That is his devil, is Lucifer. So, Asta has to kill Lucifer at some point.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why I could buy all the mangas and I wouldn't read them, but you put it in an anime for me, I'm like, yes.
Randy, you need to watch Haikyuu.
What's that one?
Volleyball.
Never seen it.
I mean, it has 4 seasons on Crunchyroll. It's actually really good. I didn't think it was gonna. I don't like sports anime except for Prince of Tennis, because Prince of Tennis is the shit. But like, it's really good.
It's not gonna be ridiculous like the swimming one where they use their butts. And
No.
stuff as weapons.
It's male. It's
Dumb
male
stuff
volleyball.
like that.
No, it's male volleyball. So like one of the main characters, he's like one of the shortest players on the team, but he jumps extremely high because he basically like conditioned himself to jump high because of his height.
Yeah. Will it be good like Food Wars?
Yeah.
Because Food Wars was outrageous and I loved it.
You get into those matches like. I'm just watching it, like, just to, like, pass by time and stuff. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh shit, he better not miss this fucking ball. Like, he gets down.
Because I want to say there was a basketball one at some point. That was kind of good.
Yeah, there is.
And they used their special powers to make shots.
Yeah, but this one's more realistic in a sense. There's no special powers or anything like that.
Well, I say special powers, but they had those outrageous.
I was like that Sean. Hey, don't ya?
I was kind of shocked Richard had never seen Blood Sea.
Yeah.
Blood Sea is insane.
When he was like, what is this? And I'm like, this is old as fuck. What do you mean, what is this?
I remember when Johnny had first sent me that clip. We were at work, and he was like, Sean, have you seen this?
That's
and he sent
what
me the clip.
That's what made me watch it.
And that's like that. Like I had seen it before, and I'm like, "What is this?" I remember this, and he told me. I was like, "Oh, gotta go rewatch it." And like, I couldn't get through like the first like 2 episodes. I was like, "What the fuck is going on, man?" But I watched it all the way through.
That series like 22 times.
Speaking of series that were on like a long time ago, Big O was trending on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. I guess it's for its anniversary.
Up, so now they're watching animes that haven't been relevant for like 22 years.
Fucking Big O. Big O never made any sense because he'd be like, "You're guilty." Punch in the face. Not guilty. Punch in the face. Like what?
Did you ever watch Castlevania Season 3?
I have not. I need to.
You really need to. It's really good.
Yes.
Like, I didn't think it was going to be any good because, you know, Dracula dies in Season 2, so...
Yeah.
You're like, well, that's the end of that. They actually did a really good job.
Good to know.
I see.
I think I'm going to have to break down and find
All right.
the 7 Deadly Sins and watch that.
Good luck. I've seen the animations for this past season, and unless they update them before they bring them over to Netflix in America, I don't think I can do it.
So, remember Ronin Warriors?
No.
It was an anime that came on a long time ago.
Alright.
They had samurai outfits. And like each one did different powers.
Yes.
All right.
So I found it. It's
Uh-huh.
on Crunchyroll. It's not called Ronin Warriors. It's not even under the Japanese name it had for the show. You know what it's called now?
What?
Samurai Troopers.
Interesting.
Kind of upset about that. I need to watch it though.
I need to rewatch Rurouni Kenshin.
It's one of those, it's like Inuyasha, different ones where it came on TV, but you didn't know it was an anime.
Oh yeah.
Ah, you're back.
Because I've been looking for this show for a really long time. So it came out in 1988.
Is Richard finally back?
The pain.
Richard.
Your butthole hurt.
Gut fucking hurts.
Richard.
Why?
Get off the game and go watch Blood Sea.
Bro.
We need to be ready for
Watch Blood Sea.
absolutely anything.
What's it on Hulu or?
You can find it on Hulu, I believe.
Shit, I don't even know
I
what
also,
it's on.
I also think it's on Crunchyroll. I know for a fact it's not on
I
Netflix.
know it's on Crunchyroll. Funimation probably has it too.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur. That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults, but I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident. If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills, I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches.
Richard, you want us to
Now
watch
I know how
a good
encouraging
old
it
one?
feels
It's
to
called
have someone
Samurai
believe in
Troopers.
me.
Samurai
If you want to
Troopers?
watch an even better old one,
Like,
it's called
like-
Big O.
And I give you
You've
shogi lessons.
probably heard of it.
Before I knew it,
If you
I
watched it
became
a long time ago, it was
someone
called
I couldn't do
Ronin
without.
Warriors.
I'm not
That
going to
sounds
pay attention
familiar.
to all the criticism
Way back in the
anymore.
day.
Nah, what he needs to watch is Case
I'll
Closed.
earn everyone's
That's
praise
what he
with
needs
my
to
own
watch.
skills.
Which one was Case Closed?
The detective that got turned into a kid.
I've seen so much of that.
I love Case Closed so much.
What's
The reason
bad
I
about
feel
me
like
watching it?
this way is because
I
you
was in
stood on my
Germany,
side.
so I was watching it in Germany, in German.
I was watching Dr. Stone,
Dr. Stone's amazing too.
I like that one.
and then I just stopped watching it. Like,
I'm like on episode like
I hit a
2
point.
of Dr. Stone, so there's that.
Alright.
Well then, on to our final
so
lesson.
Sean, here's what I used to
Truly hope
watch.
that you... No. That the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
Yo, that's old.
Here's what it is now.
I am honored to hear that from one of the Phantom Thieves. I spoke to you about my mother, and
It's
when my mother
just
died, I knew
that
that couldn't be a coincidence.
just the cover art. If it
If
ever
there's
said
anything I can do to
to you.
help, please know that you can rely on me.
Like, is that not funny?
Yeah.
Wonder why I can't
will
find
support
the
you in whatever
motherfucker
you want to
anywhere?
accomplish.
Because I'm looking for what I was watching, and that's what it's called now.
Being a hero must keep you busy trying to help everyone, huh? Well,
I've seen that, but I don't think I've actually watched that.
Bro, it's so good.
for the time being, please let me have you all to myself.
They have it on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
What?
Yo. So, the confidant that I romance with in this game, right? she's a shogi player, which I guess is a type of chess or something. I don't know, but she was like, you must be busy trying to save everyone. Let me be selfish and have you all to myself, right? And so the screen goes black, and it said, we played a long match, just the two of us. I hate this game. Callie said, me too.
I think she just means your PlayStation in general.
Yeah, no, she does. Richard said, I think she just means your PlayStation in general. I said, yeah, no, she does.
Textbooks open to page. This is it.
Like, is this just for me to keep? Because I'll take it.
I had over 1 million yen, and now I don't. Sad day.
Hey,
Oh, that's what's going on. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
no way.
Everybody.
Alright.
Bye.
See you in the morning.
You bastard!
All right.
Just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Good, bro?
I was singing. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, I don't forgive you, but
Well, Richard,
here
first
we
I
are.
was afraid. I was petrified.
Oh dear Jesus.
Just be happy I don't know the rest of the fucking song after that part.
You don't know what?
Yeah.
That is.
Like, I know first I was afraid, I was petrified, and then all that's a blur to me. And then...
Thinking how I could live my life without you by my side. You really don't know?
I really don't know. Like,
It's okay.
without the song playing in the background, that part is a blur to me.
Sean, just turn on the replacements. They'll teach you all the words.
I will.
I haven't.
watch a movie right
Wait,
now.
Replacements. That's the football movie, isn't it?
Jesus
It's
Christ,
on
I'm
Reeds.
sick of your shit.
What?
I'm sick of your shit.
No, seriously though, is it?
He said,
Yeah, the one with
that's
Keanu
that
Reeves."
football movie, right? Yes.
I.
God damn it.
Shut up, Randy. I was just making sure.
Everybody's gonna movie is bad. The movie is actually good.
God damn
I've only
it.
seen the movie once,
I've seen it like 100
and it was
times,
the
it's not
ending
bad.
that I saw.
That's it?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. It's okay.
What, Richard?
Well, you know you haven't, Richard.
I'm about
You
to.
watch anything.
Richard doesn't watch movies.
You about to have a fucking movie.
Then you
weekend.
have no right to get mad at me when I say I haven't seen things.
Well, we know Richard
I
has, so it's
don't.
no longer surprising.
No, I get mad at Daniel when he all week long is like, "You need to watch Letterkenny. You need to watch Letterkenny." And meanwhile, Daniel's over here is like, "I haven't seen The Office."
You need to watch the fucking Office, Daniel.
Daniel, the fuck?
Watch the American version, then watch the British, and then I mean,
Like,
What?
are you really
I watched The
American if you
Office.
haven't watched
It
The
did-
Office?
It didn't do it for me.
I could
well,
not
that's
watch the British version.
fine. I love dry humor, so I could watch the British version. And on top of that, it was on Adult
No, I'm
Swim,
just
so I really
saying,
had no choice.
The Office.
But
I
like,
watched The Office. It didn't do it for me. Like,
and that's understandable.
Listen,
You've
I put
watched
The Office on every night for bed because I thought it was the driest show on the planet, so it was background noise. And then one night, Jim Halpert just called to me, and now I'm fucking stuck. So. And that was like not even 3 months ago. Like, I used to really think this show was absolute shit, and now I'm obsessed with Dwight, and I ordered a pillow with his face on it, so.
Oh, the one that you showed me?
Yeah, the sequin one.
I didn't like Big Bang Theory at first, but it grew on me.
I need to watch that one still.
I love Young Sheldon. I fucking love Young Sheldon.
Well,
I hear
because
it's really good.
Big Bang Theory grew on me, little Sheldon clips started popping up, and I was like, I can watch this shit.
So I wasn't much of a cable TV show watcher.
But you're gonna
Listen.
bitch at me about fucking movies.
My cable TV shows
Movies are
were
different.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I
Movies
watched
are not
from
different.
the first episode all the way until it went off the air. Like, that was my shit.
So it's easier to stop and watch a show for 20 minutes than it is to sit down and watch a movie for 2 hours. It doesn't count when you fucking watch 15 episodes in one sitting. But I mean, you get my point.
How does that not count? It's the same difference.
Well, no, I'm saying it doesn't count the difference, you know?
Oh. Other than that, if you can sit through 15 episodes of a
Well,
show, you can watch a goddamn movie.
That's what I'm saying, you know, it doesn't count. It's like you can sit down and it's a lot easier to sit down and watch a 20-minute episode of fucking Friends or whatever,
can't.
you know?
I can't do that. I binge.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, I unfortunately, you know, I would agree with you, Richard, in that sentiment, but like,
Except for Black Clover.
I fucking binged How I Met Your Mother all in one fucking day, so like,
Also, same as best show on the planet, like, hands down, legendary.
I'll be back.
That's what I'm watching right now.
Because it's the best show ever. Except for the last episode. Fucking let down.
Oh, the last episode
Dumb
was good
shit.
and bad.
It was just, nah. Like, the beginning of it was good, and then when he went all in with, and that is How I Met Your Aunt Robin. It's basically their mother, because, like, their mother was like a 12-second snippet of the whole thing.
So,
The,
Richard,
the whole show is just How I Met Robin.
how long had Fairy Tale been out when I finally watched, like, my first episode?
Quite a while.
And I binge watched all the way up to the final season in less than a week.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. We're talking like 500 motherfucking episodes. I binge watched Bleach.
I'm gonna binge watch fucking One Piece.
Man, that's a lot. That's
I
a
know.
lot. You know what's more than any of those? And I should get props for making it through like 15 seasons. Was Fist of the North Star. Bro, I made it through most of Fist of the North Star in a week.
Good God. Let me get these dogs in real quick.
That is the driest anime.
Fun fact, Fist of the North Star I could never get into.
Bro, I don't blame you. I thought Bleach was bad with their filler episodes. Till I finally sat down and tried to watch Fist of the North Star.
I feel that.
Jesus
That's
fucking
not
Christ.
as bad as Oyako Club. That's been going on since fucking 1994. Shit's the longest motherfucking thing on the planet.
How long did Fist of the North Star was on? From the 80s into the 90s?
Too damn long.
So, what made me like Fist of the North Star is they made a movie. Which they took the anime and like crammed the first half of it into an hour-and-a-half long movie. And I thought this was the coolest shit ever. Yeah, then I watched the anime. Are you fucking serious? Apparently it went from 1983 to 88.
How could this be?
And then 95 to 97. God damn. A lot of anime.
Alright.
But yeah, Sean, that was king of fillers.
Yeah. You know what anime I think I'm gonna watch again just because I can watch again? And I'm going
What's
to
that?
for the 30th time. Cowboy Bebop.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't watched that in a long time. Cowboy Bebop was great.
Cowboy Bebop is like my gateway into anime. Like yeah, Dragon Ball, but
Weren't they supposed to make that into a movie?
they're doing a live action
Like a live
series.
action?
And the guy that plays Harold and Harold and Kumar is playing Spike.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. And then they actually, for the longest time I heard there were rumor that they actually got a German Shepherd instead of the Corgi. And I was like, I'm not watching it. But then they posted a video on Twitter of them showing the Corgi, and I was like, okay. I was about to be madder than
remember
hell.
The first anime I sat down and watched was Guy Double Target.
Never heard of that. I do
Bro.
forget you're older than me, so, but like, I never heard of
Bro. It was borderline hentai.
that. That's called
This
ecchi.
is the first anime I watched.
So much explains. Or so many
He's about to send
explanations.
He's about to send a picture.
Nah. No. It was that and Ninja Scroll. That was my shit.
I must say, you know, if you don't count Dragon Ball and all of them because of Toonami, because I didn't understand what anime was, I was just watching
Listen.
Toonami.
Did you know by the time those came out in America, I was finishing GT when they were bringing Dragon Ball out?
Yes, you explain this to me every time I bring up Dragon Ball.
This was back on dial-up bullshit internet watching anime. It was great. The subtitles were horrible.
Oh,
But Japanese Dragon Ball was so much better than American Dragon Ball. Goku was a horny little bastard.
Yeah,
see you around.
But,
He's always filling up Bulma.
let's see. There was Cowboy Bebop, then of course, you know, either before or after Cowboy Bebop was Inuyasha, and then like after Cowboy Bebop or if Inuyasha wasn't on, it was Yu Yu Hakusho. And then
Samurai Champloo.
And then fucking very late off into the night, it was either Trigun or
I love Trigun.
or it was Samurai
Trigun
Champloo.
So this sounds like Randy, you're so fucking old.
You really are, but like, I enjoyed the
Like
hell out of
anime
Trigun too.
that I love is old anime.
But
Sean had to introduce me to a lot of my newer anime because I watched all the old shit.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what brought it. I think we were at work one day. Sean brought up Trigun or something. I was like, I fucking love Trigun. And he went, what? And then started naming off all this new shit. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I was like, and you lost him.
No, that was like the.
You're speaking Chinese to me.
That was like the day. That was like the one time Jared and I were talking about Tokyo Ghoul, and Randy was like, "What?" And we're just like,
Yeah. I was
we
like,
just
"What's
showed him.
Tokyo Ghoul?"
We just showed him a clip, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going home."
Hooked. And I've been binge watching ever since.
Richard, have you watched Tokyo Ghoul?
I need to watch the last season.
I got
Skip the
told
last
not
season.
to watch season 3.
Yeah,
That 1 and 2 and you're good.
yeah. I mean, season 3 does continue on with the story, but it's poorly done.
But wait, what happened in season 2?
He gets captured in season 2.
He gets his head. He gets his head lopped off.
He gets his head fucked off, and then by the people who go after ghouls, and
they make him a weapon.
and they basically brainwash him and make him believe that,
He's part of that special unit.
yeah, basically that's how season 3 starts. And then halfway through season 3, Kaneki comes back and he's like, "What's up, bitches? I'm here to kill everyone."
Oh yeah, I stopped in season 3. I started it and I was like, I don't like
I'm
this.
gonna go.
Was she even here to begin with?
She's been here this entire time.
I've just been watching TikToks because I didn't know what to do.
Well, then,
Leave me be. Leave me be.
we left you be and you watch TikToks.
Well, listen. Lonely. Lonely.
Didn't you go on a date
Yeah.
today?
I did.
So then shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Sure.
People in your house.
I said okay.
She's so, I'm damn. I apologize.
Give me those chips.
Okay.
The heads ones.
Okay, bye
Richard's
guys.
on like a tirade. Like,
Bye.
fuck you.
Bye.
You hurt her poor little feelers.
Oh well.
Goldfish
I mean,
crackers
I
and
heard-
China like a smile.
I heard her poor little feelers. When
No,
she
I'm done
called
with
me
those.
yesterday.
I know I was there.
She got next to the phone.
Say what?
So she was headed to answer the phone.
She's
What's
like, I'm
the
gonna call
other
him.
Samurai one?
Samurai. Not
Did you
samurai,
tell her I was gonna watch the phone ring?
No, I did
Samurai
not.
Champloo, and then there's another one.
What's the one with Samuel L. Jackson? That was technically not an anime.
Oh,
but-
that was Afro Samurai.
The Afro Samurai.
It's an anime.
Is
It's
it?
actually a good. It's actually a good one. It's pretty good.
I enjoyed what I watched.
I learned something that if you watch these things not Toonami and Cartoon Network, they're a whole lot better.
Better, yeah.
Like Inuyasha, I thought was a children's cartoon and wasn't worth my time. I finally watched unedited Inuyasha and went,
No.
"Where has this been my whole life?"
I can't do it.
No, bro, it's great. Full
So,
Metal
I love Full Metal.
A crock of bullshit.
I love Full
And then
Metal.
Sean was like, "Randy, you really need to watch unedited Full Metal."
I
And
Yeah.
didn't
was
like Brotherhood.
Fine.
Brotherhood
so,
is just takes the filler
no,
out.
Well,
Brotherhood's
Brotherhood
amazing.
also
I
is
love
supposed
Brotherhood.
to follow
Actually,
the
if you
manga more
take-
closely.
it depends. So one follows the manga the first part and then trails off, and then the other one goes off on a tangent at the beginning and then goes back to following it closely. It's kind of like a combination of both.
Well,
they're
for me,
both
it
really
was.
I remember Full Metal. I was watching it weekly on Sci-Fi. They had it coming on. Bro, they cut off on like episode 63, which is like 5 episodes from finishing the entire goddamn series, and I could only get to episode 63. And I'm like, Sean's like, no, there's like 69. I was like, don't fuck with me. There's only 63. He's like, no, there's 69 episodes. I'm like, this is fucking horseshit. I thought it just ended. And I was like, man, I really fucking bullshit how they just ended it. And he's like, no, there's an ending, Randy. I'm like, no, there's not. It just ends. He's like, no, bro. I finally found it and finished it, and it made me happy. Even though he had to give up his alchemy to do it, it made me happy.
You know,
Let's see,
freaking Chinese team.
Didn't he end up in that alternate universe?
No, I think he stays in his regular one, but to save his brother, he gives up his alchemy. He
His
was
Brotherhood?
He was
Brotherhood.
the
Brotherhood
ultimate
is-
alchemist. I think Brotherhood was he gives up his alchemy to save his brother.
Well, I know in the regular one, he ended up in basically our
He locked
timeline.
himself in the regular timeline without
Yeah, and he was with his dad.
All right.
who also went into that timeline.
Yeah.
They were both pretty much God in the Alchemist universe.
I think for me, Brotherhood was more. I got used to the way the first one I watched was animated.
Yeah, and it's way different.
Yeah.
You know, when they turned an old girl into a dog, it just hit harder with
It's
better
like,
animation.
why?
I'm just saying.
Why?
But the way she gets murdered in Brotherhood is mean.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Old girl when she gets turned into the Chimera.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are my favorite memes. Those are my favorite memes.
When old dude vaporizes her in Brotherhood and she just a red spray of mist.
Yeah, it's pretty trash. But I think the only death that's worse than that is man, I can't remember his name. His voice actor just passed away.
Everyone.
But I can't remember the man's name, but his daughter is like, what are they putting Daddy as they're putting his casket down and stuff?
Good evening.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
What anime is this from?
Full Metal.
Oh, when the officer dies.
Yeah, and
The one everybody loves.
Yeah,
Like,
and his daughter didn't understand why he was being put in there and stuff.
Which one was it? Lust or something, like murders the shit out of him?
Yeah, and I think that's why fucking what's his name, Roy or whatever his name is, goes crazy on her.
Mustang.
Yeah. Starts snapping his fucking finger. Bah! Bah! Bah!
Oh, we were all gonna... Me and Sean and Jared, we were all gonna get that shit tattooed on us.
We were.
What was the big guy's name?
Richard.
Fucking
Guess where I was gonna get my tattoo at?
your ass cheek.
Nope. I was gonna be Gluttony and get it done on my tongue.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Get the homunculus thing tattooed on my tongue. Then we found out it probably wouldn't stay, so it's not.
Probably not.
I guess your mouth is a terrible place to get tattooed because
I
the skin's
wouldn't
always
imagine.
peeling off for your like lip tattoos and stuff, and then your tongue is just constantly shedding its shit. So ink
Well, it's
doesn't
like,
stay in there
I
very well.
knew one girl in high school. She tattooed the inside of her lip, and I was like, "You're an idiot."
My brother's best friend is still in there. And his daughter's old enough now that she'll pull his lip down and like, what's KJK? And that's their little group they had back then. When they thought they were a part of Jackass and did all that dumb shit.
Very well.
Like, they had a DVD somewhere.
Yes.
And I think someone still has a VHS of
Everyone.
Shit.
filming that shit. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
Oh, I can't wait for this juice to get in. Granted, I'm going to order more juice. Anyways.
I need to order some, but...
Will they make a,
Dragon fruit and peach.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna make it delicious.
Are you
Do
going to
just
pick
want
it
me
up
to come
tomorrow, or
over? Yeah. I
what
can
time
do
you get
it.
off work?
I get off at 8 tomorrow.
Okay, that'll give me time to come home and make it.
Yeah, I was like, I get off at 8, so I can do that.
Well, because there's this,
Because I work a split shift again tomorrow. I work 11 to 2, 5 to 8. And I'd rather buy some from you. If I'm going to get shit juice, this is what I call house juices now. Because,
mine is legit house juice.
like, yours is house juice. Like,
Randy.
we can try as hard as we want. We're never going to match fucking Sad Boy and all those ones. Like, the level of us having to mix shit together and try is outrageous.
It's like, I tried to explain to my dad, like, he wanted something with apple, so I made him an apple fruit mix. But apple is such a hard flavor to fucking work with, and if you get it wrong, it tastes like dirt, you know?
Yeah.
I tried explaining that to him. He's like, no, just make me something with apple. So I made him something, and I couldn't get it to turn out, and he's like, well, whatever you made me, it tastes like dirt. It's like, I fucking told you I don't do this for a living.
There's different types of apple, and like you've got, I've seen the flavors. They have a Granny Smith apple, Red Delicious apple, and those are the real fruit flavors. Then you got candy apples, and I'm like, oh my god.
Strawberries. Like the
Strawberry is very hard to get down.
Strawberry's so overpowering, but if you, and then on top of that though, if you don't put enough in there, you can't taste it.
Yep.
Like, especially like the wild strawberry or the ripe strawberry, whatever the fuck, that's not good.
Because you either have too much or not enough.
No.
There's no
Randy.
happy medium. What's up?
Did you tell him about the time that Johnny brought his juice that he made for you and Jared to try?
Jesus Christ. Did we ever tell you about that, Richard?
No.
So, this is in my BFT Alpha tank.
Oh god.
The RTA.
Uh-huh.
You know, the one I could crack onto my fucking rule breaker right now and it'll hit like it's non-existent.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a RTA I could put on something that's mechanical with no limits, this is it. So, Johnny's like, I got this juice at home. And he's like, you want it? And I was like, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's some cinnamon something. I'm like, I'm not a huge cinnamon fan, but fuck it, I'll give it a go.
Go lay down, Shannon.
Richard, just to try the juice, I wanted to try it before I took the bottle.
Oh,
I open up the tank, I drip it. Close the tank.
Oh god.
I hit this motherfucker. You know, if you don't warn me beforehand, I'm gonna hit this like a grown-ass man. And just, like, dragon inhale this motherfucker.
That's why Randy doesn't like when I hand him menthol flavors.
So, I'm doing a 6 at the time, which is still kind of high.
Yeah.
For 220 watts. But what was this shit at, Sean? Like
I
a
don't-
32?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
Richard, my lungs melted as soon as that shit hit.
Jesus Christ. Who the fuck vapes at a 32?
He had the little vape pens that you could put it at a 32 and just kind of do those little mouth-to-lung bullshit hits.
Lay the fuck down. Shit, the highest I've ever won was a 24.
Bro, this is a 32, and I man hit it on a RTA at 220 watts.
I did that at Shaya's on a dripper, so I mean, I feel your pain. Because I was over there sampling because she got new premium juices in.
Because she used to do shit like that.
And it wasn't her.
Shit.
It wasn't her, because she was making juice in the back, and I was talking to Rob, and they just got the suicide bunnies in. You remember that?
Yeah. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. She just got suicide bunny. I was like, okay, fuck it, let's try them, you know? And Rob hands me one. He's like, yeah, try this one. This one's really good. It was the strawberry custard one. And he's like, yeah, this one's really good. Hands it to me. I drip it, and almost dies. He's like, oh shit, that's a 12. My bad.
Yeah, like no big deal.
But Rob was, if you notice, Rob was always just a little slow, just a little bit.
Listen, I had to stop going to let him, because every time I'd go, Gus wasn't there, Shaya would be in the back, and that motherfucker would make me juice.
I would
tell me why none of my juices ever tasted the same. And it's the same shit. I always did stud muffin. And what was the other one I did from her?
Still asleep at this point.
Chandler, dude, go lay down. You're gonna drop your shit.
He ruined stud for me. He put so much goddamn. That's what ruined cinnamon for me. Was I fucking man hit one of those he made me, and it was 98% cinnamon.
Oh, it's like, well, because Justine made me a bottle of my Buzz Aldrin. Was it the Buzz Aldrin? Yeah, because they made that Rocket Man knockoff.
My favorite one, if I could figure out how to do it, was Native. Had one that I really liked.
Man, I'm really in the mood for some bread today.
It was called Blue Rush.
Speak with you for a moment.
It was blue raspberry cotton candy energy.
You've already gone to see him, right?
I can see where that's good. I stopped going to him after the whole.
Well, he was never fucking there. I gave him benefit of the doubt with all the dumb shit he used to say and do, because I really liked some of his, actually most of his juices, because his was the very few that were max VG and actually tasted good.
Well, he got caught starting to cut his shit with water. And it was a big ordeal on Facebook, and he called this black girl a coon on Facebook. I was like, I am not gonna get caught walking into that fucking shop.
Thanks for saying that on the stream.
Why are you streaming?
I've been streaming.
I didn't say it. He said it.
Brendan's like, no!
I'm not the racist one here.
Would you like to join us for lunch, Dr.
I'm 17.
We were just
Fuck up.
Are you sure?
That, and he was one of the only places that could sell the THC oil to the military guys, and he used to jack the prices up on them. And he got blacklisted, and he was talking shit.
No, you got caught selling the THC. The THC.
Oh, is that what it was?
The military, they were not even allowed to go in there with him selling those products.
And he was right off the gate too. Like, he had these set up to sell to the military guys.
Like, he had the best spot to compete with 580.
Yours does look nutritious. You know,
but with Chad being ex-military on top of that and hiring a lot of ex-military, he was in favor anyways.
And then,
but Chad was so expensive.
Jared used to piss him off all the time, Sean.
Yourself either.
Who?
Jared. Because Jared used to because remember Jared would always make food and go over there and be like, you want to give me some free juice?
Yeah.
All the time. Like, he would never go in there and pay for anything. He would always try to get it for free.
Well,
Dude finally got tired of it and told him no.
I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things.
Because Jared took advantage of he'd just make food and go take it over there. We'd just show up. They wouldn't even be like, hey, you want to hook us up with some food? I'll get you some juice. Like, Jared would just show up with food randomly. Be like, you want to give me some juice?
Your problems, eh?
Ain't got no money.
Well, I've told you about my last service, or Issa.
I'm totally
Yeah.
right now.
We worked at Hibdon's.
Sorry for talking
And
so much.
he always
Focus
like
on our lunch.
and his brother worked there, and his brother vaped, you know. But he continued to take my fucking vape because I always had the fucking right build and the right juice, and
Please excuse me.
I spent a little money on my shit, you know. Poncho did not. So he'd always come hit my shit. I was at Shaya's one afternoon because I told Issa, I was like, you gonna keep sucking down my juice, you're gonna have to chip in. I don't give a fuck if your wife knows or not. He's like, nah, I ain't chipping in. I was like, okay, I got you. Went to Shaya's, I was like, hey Shaya, make me a juice. She's like, what do you want?
Make me your juice.
She's like, well, what do you want? I was like, what fucked up flavors you got?
So you were out.
And she's like, I got jalapeno. Make it.
What the fuck?
I was like, I want it strong. I brought an extra dripper to work, and I set it down, and I told Poncho, do not hit this fucking vape. Don't say a fucking word, but don't hit this fucking vape. He's like, okay. I set it down, I dripped it, and I waited. Not 2 minutes later, Issa pops up, and he's like, and this guy looks like a fucking meerkat out of the Lion King. Just pops his head up, and he's just looking around for me too, because he knows I want to say something. I'm in the back, and I'm just watching him. Takes it, and just inhales that motherfucker, and he almost died.
Yeah! Probably did the same shit I did on that 32 fucking shit I inhaled.
Like, you know when you're pulling too hard and your cheeks just collapse?
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. He was like,
it's already in your lungs. Like, it can't come out fast enough. You can cough, and then when you start coughing, it's even worse, because then it goes up your nose, it's in your nose, it's still in your chest, you can't get that shit out, you can't breathe in.
He was coughing and hacking for 20 minutes, and me and Margo are just pissing our pants, and he finally like, what the fuck was in there? I was like, jalapeno? Do you not like jalapenos?
Not when I smoke it!
He's like, I fucking hate you!
I bet he quit picking your shit up, huh?
He didn't touch my shit for a month.
Yeah, it's like that girl at the bar that used to pick my beers up, take them, and be like, this is my beer now, bitch. Oh! This is how we gonna play?
What made it worse
so,
is...
This is... Daniel, this is when I was dipping.
Think we should have a real celebration?
Wait, what are we talking about?
I had a beer, but I used to keep my beer in front of me because I'd always get buckets, and I'd be at this bar by myself because this is when I was lonely all the time, and I'd go out and just hang out with random people at the bar. There's this girl would always come in, and I'd have my beer in front of me, and she'd grab the beer I'm drinking out of in front of me, and she'd drink it and walk off and laugh. I'm like, this shit's getting old. She wasn't even that cute. So, I get tired of her shit, so I've been there for a little bit. Every dipper on the planet keeps their good drink in front of them, their spitter off to the side so you don't accidentally drink out of it.
I did, but...
I put my spit bottle in front of me that I've been spitting in for a good hour and a half. So there's a good amount in there. And I have my spit bottle in front of me in a fresh bottle that was still cold.
You're really gonna have it at Destinyland? No,
with all my spit in it.
Restaurants, but
and I left that in front of me. I have my beer to the side. She walks in the bar. Sure shit, walks right up to my table, snatches the bottle, takes a pull out of it.
We barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation.
Took a good pull of some Copenhagen snuff.
Wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
Let's just say instant vomit on the floor. She got kicked out of the bar for a month.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone.
And I was like, bet she won't walk in and snatch other people's drinks up, will she?
So, seriously, how much does it cost?
It's not a nice thing to do to somebody. But you gotta learn this. You gotta learn at some point.
You know what makes that whole jalapeno juice thing worse, though? You know Andrew Kelly over there? Randy? Oh, no, I told him about it. Andrew's like, I want to try it. I was like, I don't think you do, bro.
I don't think you want to do this.
He's like, no, what a... He hit this thing like 3 times. Didn't cough once. He's like... Like, that's not bad, that's interesting. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Bro, you want to talk about goddamn iron lungs. That is it.
He's like,
shit.
He took like 3 hits off. He's like, that's okay, it's not bad. I was like, what the fuck? Just like staring at him. I don't know what to fucking say.
That is bad. That's like that guy that vaped the Carolina Reapers and went to the hospital.
Couples say,
right? He went to the hospital because he snorted it, vaped it, and then took what was left of the powder and rubbed it in his fucking eyes.
What? And hospitalized. Yeah, dude used to make videos doing dumb shit with the hottest peppers. And he's like, God, this is Carolina Reaper. So he got the extract and he vaped it.
I might be thinking of a different guy. Is this the guy, old guy from Colorado?
I'm not sure where he was from, but he was an older guy.
There was an old guy in Colorado. No, he didn't get the extract. He steeped fucking vegetable glycerin
that's what
with...
I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by extract. Like, it was the oil was Carolina Reaper oil. Fucking vapes
he put the fucking oil in there and the powder and just let it steep. And I was like, you want to die.
And then he vaped it, and it's like he couldn't breathe. He's going into cardiac arrest from all this Carolina Reaper.
It.
He had the dried Reapers, and he chopped it up and made a line. Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, bro, why?
And then the leftover powder, like Richard said, he basically maces himself.
Just sounds like a real winner.
Like after he snorted, he's just like coughing. He's like, oh fuck, wait, and then just fucking dips his finger and it rubs it in his eye. He's like, one for good measure, and he's just like fucking screaming. And I'm like, why?
Isn't everything going a little too
That's ridiculous.
I think, didn't he do a picture or something after, like, the aftermath?
He did a
and
video
it looked
after.
like someone beat the fuck out of him is what he looked
no,
like.
he didn't go to the hospital either, though.
I'm sorry for bringing
Yeah, but it looked like somebody beat the
got like,
fuck out of him.
yeah, his face was fucking swollen as fuck.
Oh, perfect timing.
He's like, I almost regret my decision. I was like, you almost regret your decision?
Yeah, the amount of money he probably made off of the views of people watching that shit.
No shit. It was like,
okay.
and he filmed it. It looked like he filmed it with a potato.
How my employees were forced to
Like I was so flabbergasted, Randy. I watched it twice to make sure I actually saw this.
And how my corporation acted as a whole to
Sounds like a great guy.
every facet of this scandal.
I mean,
For all of this,
you know, he does that dumb shit, and he's still smarter than Jeremy.
So Justin's dead?
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
We definitely got to be smarter than Shine Time.
I am so responsible.
Oh,
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood
Yeah,
against
they
your
picked the
proposal for
virus
overseas
switch on a
expansion.
hybrid
The
because
same
he
thing
knows
also
their
happened
fucking
to
red button
executives
press
of
to
competing
release it.
companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
So he's a traveler and broke. Well,
Was it all
no fucking
coincidence?
dead, broke.
Okay, once all this corona shit's over and 3-4 techs walk out and you're stuck with a lube tech that can barely do an oil change.
Piece of information to announce here today.
I look at my back of the gas in that one of these mornings.
Here it comes. Aquino is going to
Huh?
see who's really
I recommended
behind
back of the gas gun Stecco's piece of shit record. He was like, why did they tell me about this last time? I told James, like, because Justin did the last 4 times. He sees oil, like, oh, let's take me out what has oil.
Well, see, that's the problem. He can't tell them about an oil leak because he can't spell oil leak, so he can't find it on the box for it to check it.
Well, here in about an hour, that cat should be coming out and meowing forever.
What's the deal with the Ridgeline?
I'm waiting for that app. It'll come in, should be in tomorrow.
That didn't
That's
look
right, because
right
we
at
only
all.
get parts fucking 3 days out of the fucking week now.
Don't tell
Yeah, I
me.
need 42.
Mona-chan, what's going on?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, I'm about to go to a lot of aftermarket parts. And Chris is just gonna have to kiss the fattest part of my ass.
We made sure we just took the
What's wrong with the
too.
Honda Ridgeline?
I should call home.
Piece of trash.
He's been accelerated for everything too.
It's been okay all 4 times so far. Ever since Kamoshida.
Rumor has it,
If we let the shadow live,
for
the real
May we
person
might be
won't
getting God of
undergo
War
mental
for free
shutdown.
for PlayStation Plus.
Oh, Pat.
That's how it should work.
I
The new
will play
one?
that again.
The new one, yeah.
Gotta be.
Ooh.
I will run through that again.
What's wrong?
It's just a rumor.
This is.
I guess we'll see.
Because it's sitting on its 2-year anniversary in May.
It's just.
I was just telling Richard how it's $20 right now on PlayStation.
Honestly, if I'm gonna get a game right now, I think I'm gonna get Counter-Strike.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Or no, what was Rainbow Six Siege? Not Counter-Strike.
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Fucking Siege is supposed to be still going strong with the multiplayer.
Haru!
It is. I got friends that get paid to play it competitively.
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party.
I just want to play it. It looks fun as shit.
I got asked to play with them. I was like, I'm not good enough.
I think we should all return home.
I mean, it's only,
Like,
it's only 10 bucks
they
if I
don't
want to play.
they don't have friendly games when they play. Like, this shit is legit, real.
What are you watching?
Your KD doesn't meet this, you're banned from playing with them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
This is
I'm
just a hypothesis.
It's like I'm already. It's like I haven't started and I'm already banned.
On his laptop.
I'm like, listen.
Are you implying that the
I'ma
Phantom
just stick
Thieves
with what
triggered
I
a
know.
sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
I mean, if
There
y'all want
might
to
have
try
been
it,
a
it's only
falling
10
out,
bucks
so
right
the
now.
Phantom Thieves
It's only
abandoned
10
the
bucks.
useless employee.
Yeah.
And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
What's only 10 bucks?
I hate to
Rainbow
bring
Six
Rainbow
Siege.
Six.
Oh,
I'm actually
I
here
suck at
about
that game.
Did you find any evidence?
Right.
Last time I played it,
No.
I was trash. So.
Actually, there's
The
a
last
chance
time I
the
was good
party
at a
behind
Rainbow
these
Six
aren't
game
the
was the one on
Phantom
name
Thieves, but
was the one on
someone else.
yeah, Nintendo
How
64.
do you mean?
I didn't get
You
far
were
enough in it
stuck
because all I did was throw a
Phantom Thieves
grenade
as well.
at my friend and we both died.
It is still hypothetical.
I remember that game. My dad
I don't
fucking would
want to
not
rule
stop
it
playing
out.
that game. I was like, I want to
Let's
play
take a
Donkey
look
Kong,
at
old
the
man.
residence tomorrow.
I'm
Same
in the
procedure and its
so
principle. We will find evidence on this, no
I'm
matter what it
fine.
takes.
That's what needs a remake is Donkey
By
Kong
the way, I wanted
64.
to ask you something.
Not a remake, just a sequel.
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from
Chandler,
it
if you
without
don't get
my
out from
permission,
another
have
desk,
you?
I'm going to kick your ass.
That's
Go.
right out of the blue.
I remember I played the shit out of,
It was only a small error, Papa.
What
but
was
I
it?
noticed
Rainbow
immediately
Six
after I had
Vegas?
that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me?
I can't remember which one it was that my dad played. It was the one with, like in the
Are
fucking
you
woods
saying
and
you
shit.
didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of
Who was the one? Wait, you talking about Rainbow
as
Six
well
still?
as the effort
Yeah, on the 64.
It was just called Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I think
You of all
that might have
people
been the one.
understand such values, Sai-san.
I was playing the one
I
on the
apologize.
PS3.
I need.
Man, what was that
Then
one on
who stole my
PlayStation?
data?
PlayStation 1? Siphon Filter.
I let
Yep.
my guard down.
Ooh,
That one was.
I'm the one who will catch them.
Tom Clancy's games were fucking great. And then
repetitive.
they all just kind of died.
I mean, it started the first-person shooter. Well, not started it, but I mean, he revolutionized it at the time.
The
Yeah,
third
now,
person shooter.
now everything's repetitive. Like, Wildlands was fun when it first came out, but after you went through like 10 bases, you got tired of it because it was something.
I want to say Vegas was the last one I really, really liked. It was Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or some shit like that. That's the one I really like. I played a lot of multiplayer on that, and I was trash. And they had the new ones come out, and I'm just like, oh, it's not the same.
Anybody remember Time Splitters in the GameCube?
Time Splitter.
Yeah, I remember Time Splitter.
Sounds familiar.
I used to play the shit out of that.
My favorite first-person shooter on the GameCube was Geist. You were like
I
this
did
ghost that
remember.
could like take over people's bodies and shit.
I used the GameCube for Nintendo games.
What was that one game on the GameCube? I fucking loved it. Eternal
Our
Darkness?
master has an important matter to discuss with you. He
Was
has
that what it
worked
was
well.
called? The one that was one of those trippy horror kind of games?
Eternal Darkness?
With the really bad graphics, so it was extra scary.
And like, you'd have meters that would go up and you'd start to hallucinate and it would like make it act like your game shut off and corrupted.
I know this.
I want to say it was Eternal Darkness.
I'm looking it up.
It seems a contingency has occurred. At this
Eternal
rate,
Darkness.
Your rehabilitation cannot be completed.
Yeah, it looks.
Though I doubt that will be.
Yeah,
yeah.
Eternal Darkness. The game was great.
Psychological horror action adventure.
Yeah, it was great. I think it's still to this day one of the top games of that genre.
A genre that I wish I would have gotten up on was actually Fatal Frame.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your work.
It's okay. You guys can hate me all you want, but once they fucking remaster Battle for Bikini Bottom, gone.
What makes you think they would?
Huh?
What makes you think they would?
They are.
They are.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to find a memory card for my fucking GameCube so I can play it. Don't fuck with me and my SpongeBob games.
Welcome viewers to the stream.
That reminds me, I might just fucking play Duelist of the Roses tomorrow.
Yeah, I beat Final Fantasy last night, Levi, so this is the only other game I'm streaming right now, until I find something else to stream.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
Oh, I see what you did there.
To the Phantom Prince at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
There you go, Richard.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That sounds creepy.
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just
What the
anything
fuck?
that comes
Fuck
to mind.
that.
Bro, like, middle of the game. Like, you're about to die getting chased all over the place, and that just bing!
No one told me about that.
I must now watch a speedrun of the Eternal Darkness.
What the fuck? I've never seen this game.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okinawa's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like
Fuck
you're
that.
lying.
This is video.
If you wanted to deceive them, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie.
You know what other game like randomly turns off your shit, thinking everything's messed up? Was the first Arkham game.
And I hate to admit,
I never really had a problem with that
in my
one.
line of work, I know a false
Well, no, I'm not
testimony
saying that. It's like there was just there's a part where the game would act like it all glitched out.
Oh, yeah.
Be before his name
I
was
thought you meant
even
like
ranked.
actually glitch
No,
out.
no.
Targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue
I'm
this?
trying to remember what part of the game does
Fucking
that.
mutes it.
When you meet this scarecrow?
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
I think it might be when you're in Scarecrow's hallucinations.
Woot woot. Yeah, Scarecrow.
Yeah, I would not be able to play that game.
It does it again in fucking Arkham.
So what you're telling me, Richard?
Imagine when that game came out way back then.
That's what I'm saying. When it came
That
out, I
was
would
not
not.
a normal. That was not a normal Nintendo game.
No.
So what I'm hearing is that we're all gonna get together. We're gonna find a game. We're gonna find GameCubes, and we're gonna get it set up to where all 4 of our screens are on the stream, and we're just gonna watch us play.
Definitely playing Time Splitters.
I mean, I have a GameCube. I just need a memory card. I have everything but the memory card.
Why don't you go to Game King and get a memory card then?
We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
There's no having a GameCube and a memory card.
I mean, fine. Look here.
Well then, let's move on. At last,
he said, "Look here."
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence.
How is that possible?
It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Sae Nijima.
Explain everything to me.
I'm Magoichi Saika.
Joaquin Phoenix was almost cast as Batman? What?
Yeah. I think someone else has a shocking one, whatever it was.
Hey, hey.
I can revive my...
Oh. Yes, all right.
Gonna get out from under the desk.
Warner Brothers wanted Freddie Prinze Jr. to play Batman.
The fuck?
Do they not have any good actors anymore for Batman?
Well, they wanted... O'Du wanted Phoenix, but Warner Brothers wanted Freddie Prinze Jr.
I mean, granted, I'd rather have Freddie Prinze Jr. than what's his nuts? Sparkles.
Oh, he might do alright.
Yeah, until he comes out with a white Batman suit full of glitter and tassels.
God damn. I've seen some of his other movies where
It looked alright.
he,
I mean, granted, Christian Bale did too well of a job.
Word of me! So, the creator of the True Detective Batman comics wants to do a series where Batman fights God.
Fights who?
The public has
God.
praised them as allies
Batman
of justice.
fights God.
Look, it's a comic book, so anything's possible.
She'll be
And I mean, hell, even...
How will they
I
come out?
get that, but that's just out there.
I mean, hell,
And it
even
says-
God was in a WWE match, so I mean,
And the
anything's
guy
possible.
was Batman's superpower is not money. Batman's superpower is that he thinks of everything, and he has the strongest will of the species. If he had some time to strategize, Batman could credibly defeat God.
to be, just as you instructed.
Yeah, I'm a Batman and all, but I don't see it
that.
happening.
I could see that.
Basically, if they give Batman long enough, he could kill God.
You know what comic book I need to
James
find?
Gunn's recommended action movies to cure the quarantine blues.
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must
Well,
be
see,
occupied
considering
with
I
what
haven't
happened
watched
to her father.
Endgame, the second Captain America, the second or third Iron Man.
This is 8+ action movies to watch in quarantine.
So it's begun already.
This is just the first part of his list. Number 1 on the list is Kung Fu Hustle.
CEO collapsed.
This is my kind of dude right here. That movie's fucking great.
still.
Then we got The Matrix, The Bourne Ultimatum, Die Hard, Edge of Tomorrow,
What a lightning fast
Man, they're
change of
doing
attitude.
another
Joint
Matrix?
Security Area,
Think about our situation.
Elite Squad, Lady Vengeance,
Not everyone is necessarily
Yeah,
sane.
but you're
Mission
gonna
Impossible Fallout.
Yeah, they're doing another
Bullet.
Matrix, and if everything goes correctly, it's supposed to come out the same time the next John Wick comes out. So that day, Keanu Reeves will be having 2 movies coming out.
Yeah, he's premiering 2 movies. And Keanu Reeves said he's gonna make John Wicks until people stop watching
I
them.
called everyone together
Oh, believe it.
because there was something worrying me. Did you all
Like
And he
a
does
kids
such a
movie.
good job in John Wick that I will be one of the ones there every time one drops to watch it.
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Nijima-san.
Like, fucking Jason Momoa was...
I overheard
Everybody
her
loved
saying
him.
the calling
Internet
card
sensation
was
as soon as Aquaman came out.
Considering that this was
And
right
Keanu
after
Reeves said, hold my beer.
It's got to be shootings.
And then he went to E3, and everybody was just in love with him again.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination.
There was a Ghostbusters
but
3?
I feel as if
Wasn't that
things
the
are
one with the
escalating
women?
far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
That was another one that I think either just came out or was about to.
What movie?
It's about to.
Ghostbusters 3?
Yeah, it's about
like
to.
in the future.
That could be.
I don't remember who plays in it though.
We need to catch them as
Apparently Bill Murray's Peter
Hold a moment.
Venkman
Can we
dies
assume we've been set
in
up
the
then?
original
We don't even know
Ghostbusters.
their objective. What else are we supposed
They
to do
probably changed it.
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru
Like
said,
this one looks like it's a
even
little
the
more
police are
horror-y
suspecting
type
the Phantom Thieves
Ghostbusters.
are murderers. It wouldn't be
I
wise
think.
to carelessly make a move at the
Remember right?
moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition,
I still need to watch It Chapter 2.
Oh wow, this movie was supposed to come out in 1999,
Futaba?
and they were supposed to go against
let me go
Satan.
home and look into
There's no Satan, only Zool.
it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
For real?
Mishima is a bit
5
narrow-sighted.
games we can't wait to play. Super Meat Boy Forever,
You wanna do it?
Avengers, Animal
Okay.
Crossing, Doom Eternal. I think Cyberpunk's the one everybody's waiting for.
It was supposed to come out the same day Final Fantasy VII was supposed to come out, but they pushed it back.
Well, yeah, because they're smart.
I was pissed. I was so excited.
Which of these iconic comic book events did not take place in the DC universe? The New 52, Evolutionary War, Crisis on Infinite Earths, and the Great Darkness Saga.
I want to say it was the evolutionary one, but I'm not entirely sure.
Richard?
I don't know. I'm following a cop. Sorry.
Sean, you would be correct.
Hell yeah! I think the Darkness Saga is the Ring, right? That's when they did. No, I don't think so.
It's so weird to see these things with no fans. He just slapped him like a bitch. when Batista was still relevant. Wasn't Batista one of the ones that was hard to work with?
I think, maybe?
Either kick looks painful.
Oh, and the DDT by Nia Jax. Could this be it? Nia Jax dominating her return to Raw.
That was loud as fucking shit.
What was loud?
The video.
I may or may not have accidentally put it next to my mic.
I hate the rain.
Finn Balor.
Hello.
Does he still wrestle?
Yeah. He's on NXT now.
Let us be honest.
He went back down?
Well, yeah, because they needed some.
Or is that kind of like a SmackDown kind of thing? It's its own brand now.
It's still developmental, yes. So people will come up to Raw and SmackDown through it, but now it's on USA, so they need star power. So he's there, Charlotte's there.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. Just nice and speaking.
Alrighty.
I only painted something that I can be
We'll talk to you later.
Later.
This is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think? Well, I added aspects that were
When
previously
Lesnar was
lacking.
on those Undertaker
This
contracts.
life is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that.
You know, I have to wrestle 2-3 times a year.
You.
That's an Undertaker contract. I mean, they paid that man millions to wrestle 2 or 3 times a year.
He's not trying
You have to make no
eccentric for the sake of
appearances, nothing.
Like the last
2 or 3 shows a year.
To think the same painting can change this much. So this
And
is
that
the
man's
answer
still
you've come
wrestling,
up with.
so they should have just let him keep his WrestleMania thing going.
Yeah.
I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand
Or,
that.
like I always said,
What are you playing?
they need to let my boy have beat him and took his place, is what they needed to have done.
I suppose
But they
I
want to
can
wait
blame the
years to
Undertaker's
give him his
I
fucked
apologize,
up
although
undead
my
character.
intent was to encourage
Talking about Bray?
you. It was
Yeah.
rather crude.
Yeah.
Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done. in
Imagine
order
Bray
to
had
ignite your
been
competitive
the Fiend
spirit.
back then and beating the Undertaker. That
Yeah.
would have been just the biggest.
I'd
You the
love
man
to do
now.
something for you as
You could
another
give
person
somebody.
who's free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly
Why would
stealing
I
his
get you in the
customers
house?
from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for
I
exhibits.
still remember when he was doing
No
that
end of hardship.
creepy shit and was walking,
So that's why.
Yes.
doing that
the
little
heart of
bridge
man is
walk
painted
thing
with
he did.
desire.
Yeah, he still does it from time
Upside
to time.
down, and then the Undertaker sat up right as he was doing it. He didn't know what the fuck to do. That was great. Just the showmanship with that was fucking great. Was that a Zippo? It sounded like a Zippo.
Adam stole my Zippo out of my toolbox. and then I picked him up to go to my mom's the other day.
And stole it back.
Oh no, he rebuilt it, filled it up, put a new flint in it. I was like, here you
Gave
go.
it back to you?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good Zippo, if that's all you have to do.
It's my
Put cotton in
AC/DC
it.
one.
But in the end, even the art world has its
He stole it out of my toolbox and rebuilt it for me without telling me.
Zippos never die. Like, you just put new parts in it. It's good to
But
go.
this is my AC/DC one, and the only other one that I care about is the my Shamrock one.
I was shocked when I heard
Like, I have a black one still. It had a dragon design all on it and stuff, and the paint chipped off and everything by now. So it's just a black Zippo, but
He was panicking.
the motherfucker still works. I just, at most, I put new flints in it, I'll re-wick it, put new cotton in there, and then just juice her up.
I gotta check because I remember on the website you could make custom ones.
You can.
I don't know if you still can or not.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because I was gonna
I'm
do
almost positive you can.
I was gonna do an orange one.
Would you like our support?
With Charizard in the middle.
Marketing production, of course.
One where he's looking up and spitting flames out.
Truly kind offer.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
The only thing is that paint eventually chips off.
I am not Madarame.
I've never had that issue. My Shamrock one, I've had it for years, and it's still holding strong.
If I am lost, they will extend their hands.
Mine
If I'm
is
wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me,
So
I
mine's
will be fine.
2012.
So mine was a
really did have
2008 or 9.
It's okay. Sean, you weren't here yesterday either, so I'm gonna tell y'all how I cut Adam.
Okay.
Adam,
I cut Adam.
like physically.
Yeah,
With a knife?
I cut him with a knife.
Sacrificing
Wow.
one's own money for the sake of others.
A couple months ago, I bought a knife sharpener off the tool truck. It's that the handheld one that you plug in with the belts on it, you know.
I believe it's for the best.
I never played with it yet, so it was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I sharpened my knife, and
That's exactly what I should be.
did a great fucking job. Well, we're at my mom's house, and me and Adam always bullshit around when we start getting physical with each other. We pull out our knife and we flick it open, you know.
Thank you. My
And he started smacking my boobs, and he scoop and dunked me. So I pulled my knife out, and I had this mapped out perfectly. I had the trajectory and everything lined up, and he went to smack me again as I swung towards him.
And you slice him.
I got his hand real good.
All right.
Brotherly love right
My mom was
there. Are you
so
really
pissed.
related if you haven't cut your brother?
I mean, I tell him I'm gonna cut him all the time, and Daniel's like, "Why am I not surprised?"
You know, I would say that I never cut my brother, but my two bottom teeth have stabbed him dead into his forehead, so I mean...
Okay, this is... You
So-
hear Adam in the Crucible when he gets pissed off?
So Sean,
Yeah.
my brother Sean, had a knife and he was fucking with me, and he's like, "I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you." And he sliced my hand.
For the time I wasn't able to paint.
I swear to
It's
God,
that
Adam.
scar I have, like right in the middle of my hand,
I'll extend my
on the
assistance
top.
to you.
So
you
I
ever
got
stumble?
pissed. He cut me with a knife. I'm looking for something to cut him back.
In order for me to
Can't find anything. Looking. Find something. Reach over to the counter, snatch it up. Before he could move, I take a pizza cutter and just go whack! Slice his hand smooth open. He then stabbed me in the thigh with a fork.
It's okay. You all heard Adam get pissed off in the fucking Crucible. Adam has legit anger problems, like my dad does. Like
We all have legit anger problems.
Adam is pretty bad. Like when he was younger, he
Like,
didn't
this is why
understand.
we all just get along. Like, we
He
have
didn't
legit
understand that you had to blow in the fucking Nintendo cartridge to get the dust out and shit to get it to work.
Did you know? Have you
You're not
ever
supposed
read
to.
the back
You're not
of a
supposed
cartridge?
to. Yes, you're not supposed to do that.
That we done
but it
fucked
fucking
all
works.
the cartridges up. over the years. I'm like, shit, it does say that. Even the old Nintendo ones back in the 80s, it's like, do not blow on the connectors. What's the first thing everybody did?
He could not get it to work. You remember fucking Killer Instinct, that black Super Nintendo cartridge?
The original Killer
Yes.
Instinct back in the day.
That was Adam's favorite fucking game. He could not get it to work. He's like 4 or 5. I can't fucking remember. We were young. And I was doing something. And...
Damn, you're talking about being 4 or 5 playing Killer Instinct. I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah. Well...
Maybe even 12.
He couldn't get it to work, and he started yelling at me to help him, and I was like, hold on. I'm talking to Mom. So what is this little man fucking runs up to me, fucking cartridge in hand, and smacks me in the fucking forehead. I had like a golf ball sized knot on my fucking dome, in the middle of my fucking dome for weeks.
Bro, me and my brother were fighting over something. I can't even remember what we were fighting over. But, like, I shove him into a wall to get him off of me. And just like, get the fuck away from me before I kill you. Like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't leave me alone. He, like, monkey crawls up my back and sucker punches me in both my eyes. I'm talking black eyes when my dad gets home. Dad is
Richard.
pissed.
Richard.
I'm talking... Sean, remember when I tried
My
to
buddy
break
that's
your
watching
jaw?
the stream, he says, looks like you didn't have a killer instinct.
No, Adam sure as fuck did. Damn.
He said, neither of y'all got killer instinct.
Remember when I almost broke your jaw?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I almost took my brother's head off. Like, how I just missed you from the front of your face. I'm talking, he tripped on a box and fell in this box, and that's the only reason I didn't hit him. Like, he was backpedaling to get away from me when he hit me, because I have that rage issue where everything in the world goes black when I get fully pissed off. And, boy, I swung at him so good, and just, whoom.
I've had that
I have
happen
no
to me
idea,
once.
Levi.
What, your best friends have rage issues?
Oh, yeah.
You can't help it. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Shit.
Name that movie.
I don't know.
I hate both of you so
I
fucking
don't
much.
watch movies!
I hate both of you.
I don't watch movies either.
I hate both of
No, you don't.
you. I do.
You hated
This
us
is a
yesterday.
classic movie. I did not hate you guys yesterday.
You made plans with me yesterday to play
He
Crucible.
said,
did.
he said
I
King
did.
Kong ain't got nothing on me. That was the quote. Levi's trying to figure it out now, too.
He's gonna Google it. Like, I already know the movie. Right now.
Oh, he said never mind. He doesn't know it.
And the actor that says it.
So what is it then?
This is a
Denzel
classic.
Washington. Denzel Washington says it.
This is a classic movie. Yeah, Randy. All movies to you are classic. You're old.
Shut your motherfucking ass up.
Thanks.
It was training day.
I've never seen Training
When
Day.
all the gangs were gonna kill him. He was a dirty cop.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
You motherfuckers.
Levi hasn't seen it either, just to let you know, so.
I hate all of you. All of you.
You'll get over it.
God damn it. At least Jeremy would watch the movies.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
We'll go
I
watch
would give
movies
the
with
movie-
Jeremy.
No. I would give the movie quote and he would go watch it just to know what I was talking about. It was great.
Well, yeah, because he had nothing better to do. Nobody loves him. And if you're watching Jeremy, no one gives a shit.
Jeremy's not watching.
I was hoping.
Jeremy was my only subscriber in life.
I
And then
wasn't
he got,
subscribing to you.
and then he got
costs
mad
money.
at us.
You ain't worth the money subscription. I'm just
Oh
saying.
no, I didn't ask him to subscribe. He subscribed to me because he had that free thing for the month or some shit. Free
I
Twitch
still got
Twitch Prime.
that I'm paying for. still got free internet. I could watch SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Levi said, me too.
What the hell did you send me, Richard?
That's this beer I found.
Is it good? That
the
looks
first-
more like a I need to be eating something beer.
This isn't a pale.
Are you listening?
It still looks like a I need to be eating something with it beer.
Did you ever try those
Levi
raspberry
says,
ones I had?
Levi says beer is gross.
Well, yeah, I gotta be in the mood for it. Don't want to drink my other monsters, so beer it is.
Beer is fabulous.
I hate beer.
I drink beers like people drink coffees and wines and shit. Like,
Hey, it's
I will
fine.
do
2 shots.
I will do these different beers and you pair them with different foods and it's fucking amazing. But these aren't you just sit there and drink them and get drunk beer.
No, this is you pair this with something.
Those you drink them to get drunk beers. You might as well
How
just
about you
buy
just
a box
speed
of
through these
30-pack
conversations
Keystone.
now? I'm getting sleepy. Alright.
Sean, I'm warning you now. If you try to do episode 1 on Phantasy Star, there's a lot of story.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not like Persona.
I don't know.
Don't fucking say that.
Actually,
Don't say that.
Bro, it took me 3 days to get through all the story shit. Because I was blowing through all the levels.
Levi, no, it's not. Huh?
But
Turn
when
off before I
I
go to bed.
actually went to story mode and was progressing the storyline to the game, Jesus fucking Christ.
I watched that first episode of Persona. Sean was streaming it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this fucking game. I'm not gonna do it.
And then for Phantasy Star, like, the stuff for the story mode, you're supposed to do the story mode before you really get into the in-game
Don't even
stuff
tempt me, because I would play Pong for 12.5 hours on my computer if you're gonna sit there and watch it, Levi.
God damn it. Sean would too.
He would aspire to, and Callie be like, I don't fucking think so.
No, because then he tried to say some shit, he couldn't pause it. She's like, bullshit!
And then he died.
That game was made in 1972! It'd be the only game she knows exactly when it fucking came out. I think Callie looks up these games sometimes just to see if Sean really can pause them or not. Because like, I can't pause it. Yes, you can!
Like, how did you know?
I did that one time with, I forgot what game it was, but I told her I couldn't pause it. She's like, bullshit, I saw you pause it earlier today. I was like, fuck.
Whoa.
Damn it! Sean forgets sometimes. He just leaves the game. Like, she
I
knows
can pause
Destiny, he
Persona.
can't just pause in the middle of it.
Good.
You should pause that forever. Nah, man, I enjoy this game a lot.
Actually,
Well, Persona?
Yeah.
That is not a game for everybody, I know that much.
If I wanted that much story, I would read a book.
Or you could just play good old classic
Persona.
JRPGs. It's like playing a book.
I'm good. I'll stick with my Need for Speed for now.
Like Xenogears. Man, I miss those games. The Legend of Dragoon is still... Square wants to remake that one. I wouldn't even be mad if they changed some shit up.
Like, the voice acting for one would be nice.
For what?
Dragoon.
Oh. Flame shot!
It's like watching this, like, I can't do this.
Harpoon!
I could. then you just, like, I spent the entire game just, oh, there's a boss fight coming up. Let's go ahead and get all the dragon summons.
Well, I appreciate you being here, even if it is just for the commentary. Randy and Richard are a lively bunch.
What? Never.
Probably the only time of day we're lively.
Yeah, seeing how it's 10:45 and Richard hasn't gone to bed yet.
Richard doesn't care anymore.
Randy doesn't care anymore.
Look, Levi, just because you don't get to see the dungeon crawling aspect of Persona doesn't mean it's not a lively game.
It's not.
Shut up, Richard!
Okay, talk to me, young man.
I'm sorry, aren't I older than you?
No?
I don't know anymore.
I'm older than both of you, so...
Shut your old ass up.
Grandpa. Listen here, Pappy.
Listen here, peanut butter and cheese.
Go for some peanut butter and cheese right now.
Hey, that's your guys' tag team name, remember that. Because if there is a game next year...
Don't ask about the PB&C, okay?
That's it. I gotta make a peanut butter and grilled cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good right now, actually.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
I have literally just been running around in circles in the tower for the last, 2 hours now?
Love you.
Jesus Christ.
I have not done anything. Like, I needed to get in Iron Banner and do that, and I'm just not feeling it.
Levi says he loves you. She loves you too.
I will be on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, for Guardian Games.
You never answer my question. What is that?
It's like the Olympics for Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh. Sparrow racing in there?
I don't know what's going to be in there, to be honest.
They really haven't said. It's just something about picking up medals. It's Titans against Warlocks against Hunters.
Levi, stop! Look, I'll be streaming Destiny tomorrow.
That's too bad. Oh.
Maybe. Depends on what mood these two are in.
Well, I get off work at 8. I gotta go by Richard's house, and then I'll be home.
Please text me and remind me, just so I don't have a shitty day at work and forget, because I do gotta set up that new phone tomorrow too after work.
I have a shitty day with my foot in your
Look,
ass.
No, I will never play Fortnite. I'll play Apex, and I won't play Fortnite. I'll play Warzone, but I won't play Fortnite.
I tried to play Fortnite. That is not for me at all.
I dabbled on the Switch. That's just because they had the actual team deathmatch mode on there, so I was like, okay, I could fuck with this.
Yeah, Fortnite is not for me.
It was so
Nothing about Fortnite is for me.
Oh, believe me, I played for like 10 minutes and I was like, I can't stand this.
Like, I can see why people love the game, but that is not for me.
Hell yeah. I need to get back
like
on Warzone.
I played Overwatch, and I can see why people love Overwatch, but it's just not for me.
It's okay. Weekends I will be probably real cranky now, here soon.
Because you go to work every weekend?
I get one weekend. I'll get one weekend off a month.
Hey, welcome to my life.
Well, because I told you about Justin's I'm the Alpha comment.
I feel that.
And, so now no one is willing to work with him Saturdays. Well, dumbasses doesn't realize you refuse to come into work on a Saturday, you get in trouble. So now me being who I am is going to go into work to keep them out of trouble.
Unless you just don't go and then you get in trouble for not working.
I get well, because they're technically not scheduled. We're supposed to keep track of our own rotation.
Levi said Justin likes having the pee-pee in him.
This man come into work blasting his music, so Adam turns up his music, so he turns up his music. I'm gonna get in trouble because he keeps trying to start shit with Adam. And Adam can handle his own. But you put hands on my brother, and I'm gonna rip your jaw off.
Candy cane.
And And what's really gonna suck about that is, you know, yeah, you could lose your ability to speak and use a whiteboard to talk to your friends and family and your child. But if you can't read and write, you don't get to talk, period.
Levi says, and he probably listens to Luke Bryan.
No, he's
Wrong
half black.
genre.
He's half black, and he's been to prison for a minor offense, so he thinks he's Mr. Thug Nasty, and I'm gonna show him.
Hey, I went to jail for a minor offense.
Yeah, but knowing you, you actually have a little bit more thug in you than he does.
I've never had any thug in me, thank you very much.
I don't know, you seem like the type to bend over sometimes.
All the time. What are you talking about?
That's why that chicken sandwich and that 40 piece of nuggets didn't cost so much for him.
Or Randy just buys so much goddamn food, I had all that shit for free.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
Don't be surprised, that's what happened.
Yo, like you still came in. You came in clutch for me that one day where I was over at Castle Inn and I was like, man, I didn't take a lunch. Like, what time does he get off today?
I did. Bitch.
Sorry, this phone case is so expensive.
Wait a second, what?
I didn't even work on my fucking season pass this week much either.
Levi said, what kind of black dude's name is Justin?
Well, his actual name, his real name is Herbert.
Herbert?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking Herbert?
Is he always looking for Chris?
You might have said,
He said he's been to jail. He's looking for that sweet little paper bond.
It gets better. On Facebook, his name is Shine Time.
Shine Time.
And he spelled, instead of I's, he put Y's.
I
was like, you try.
Sean now hates him and has a few choice words for what he calls those people. And he can't say that live on stream.
He's like, you're trying real hard to be ghetto, aren't you, bro?
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too?
Like, my buddy Radisson came in.
Never expected they'd
Radisson's black, and he's like, what the fuck is he listening to? He's like, I don't fucking know, I thought you would know.
Targeted is screwed?
You're black, why don't you know this? What?
He's like, I don't even listen to that trash.
He said this man can't be hard with a name like Herbert.
No, it's more like Herbert's Swedish sherbet.
He wishes.
He been to jail. He might be Swedish sherbet. Go in like a thug, come out like Ja Rule.
Like, you listen, I don't know what fucking song it is, but the chorus is literally rotating my tires, and I was like,
That doesn't mean that criminals should be left
like,
to do
you
whatever
talking
they
about
want.
your hustle, but you realize we rotate tires for free, right, bro? Like, are you stupid?
It was probably his rap that he took someone's beat and just sang over it.
He's so admirable, sticking to his
His
guns
new
even when
mixtape.
So many people were against him.
He's out at the bars, handing them out for free. Yo, this shit fire, son. You gotta listen to this.
He's like, you know, I was like, I literally looked at him, I was like, you know we rotate tires for free, right? This is what you're listening to? He's like, oh no, it goes hard. It's like, bro, spell hard. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
And he's one of those, every time me, Adam, and Daniel, every time we're all grouped up talking to each other, because he's alienated himself that much. He's not a bad dude. It's just he's gotten so shitty and he's alienated himself. Like, nobody gives a fuck anymore. And he's like, oh, having another clan meeting. Like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Wow.
Isn't this insane?
I mean, he's probably not wrong, but...
Now that you mention it,
I mean,
wow.
I don't have time for that shit.
I'm talking shit about Richard.
For real? You gotta report that.
No, it's the Jews, remember? It's a different story.
Yo, guys, children, stop.
Children.
I like the Jews, man. Passover and Hanukkah and tickle my
Hebrew hot dogs.
Levi said, I got more bars than this guy has ever been behind.
I'm done.
Levi, this man can't spell bars. The only time he prints out instructions to work on a car is when they have pictures. Because he always brings that stack. He brings this stack of papers. I don't know what they want from me because it shows here. It's like, well, did you read the words?
That's why he reads Playboy.
Levi said he over there like, Alexa, rap for me. And then steals her lines. Oh, God.
I am mad that Adam and Daniel left because they would probably piss their pants right now.
Well, 420, and the other one's a 95-year-old man trapped in a young body.
Police are here again?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief. Seriously? I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
It's open. Welcome.
Fast forward through
I
everything.
really do need to get to bed.
I'm about to do the same actually. After I get through all these cutscenes, I'm able to save again.
Because you know I have a whole cabin filter to install tomorrow. It's super busy.
I'm gonna go to bed.
But you're not gonna go to
I'm gonna go watch How I Met Your Mother.
I'm gonna turn Phantasy Star Online on. Dick around for about an hour.
Oh, I know. You should go help Haru.
I'm not starting episode 2 yet. I'm not gonna do it. Because that's what gets me. Is I'll start it, and then there we are.
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You,
So, Sean, I remembered all of a sudden about one of my favorite features of Phantasy Star Online. Is their little, you know, like auction shop type things.
Alright, later, Levi.
Personal
Thanks
shops.
for dropping by.
Bye, Levi.
And you can buy things other players find that they put up for sale. So, remember I told you my guy was pretty OP already with the spells and things I found just playing the game?
Mm-hmm.
I bought a spell for 5,000, whatever the money is on Phantasy Star. I think Meseta or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it cost me 5,000. I use this. Granted, this spell's slow as fuck. It has a really long charge time. But when it hits,
the washer,
I do 35,000. I do 35,000 damage with this spell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's glorious. So I'm going through there and looking at. First, I have to get money. So I gotta do all the different little quests and things to get money. And then I go back through there and try to buy new spells that I don't have that are OP as fuck. But I did actually find a spell because I dabbled in very hard mode.
Just add this.
And I got a fireball spell that's level 6.
Bye, stream. Until next time.
And when I cast this fireball,
Mm-hmm.